And it's the blue ribbon event. Who is going to be on the top step of the podium? They're ready to race. Green light. Christopherson gets a great start. That'll be a big relief after the problems for Solberg. He's on the clean line. He's clearly into turn one first. Loeb up alongside Ericsson. Christopherson goes straight in and Loeb straight into the Joker lap. Both the Peugeots have gone into the Joker lap. Loeb hasn't done that very well, and that's held Timmy Hansen up as well, I think. What do you think about that, David?
Timmy Hansen got a great start from the back of the grid. He caught up the cars, kept himself. He decided he was going Joker. I don't think he thought Loeb was going in with him, Andrew.
Maybe they'd set the tactics up before. Either way, this is exactly what Kenneth was hoping for, is that they would be able to slot in. He said earlier, maybe we can do something in the first half lap. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough contact in turn one, because I think they were hoping these guys would be slowed down. Yes,
very so. And now what they're going to have to hope for is that Bakkerud can get onto the back of Christopherson and then really panic him a little bit, harass him, make them two go slower, and allow the two Peugeots to catch up. But they are catching.
So the Peugeots coming up towards the back of the train. Ericsson and Baumanis, the rear of those four. There's little gaps between them both. Maybe Peugeot decided to send the two cars together. They had completely contrasting driving styles on the way in. They ride the curve fully. Christopherson leading from Bakkerud. Bakkerud is able to go with him at the minute. Kevin Ericsson gets the fastest reaction time. He picks up the Monster Energy Supercharge Award at home in Sweden as he blasts down the hill, chasing those two in front of him, Bakkerud and Christopherson. We're going to need to see the gaps in just a minute to see what we think about the chances of anybody being able to make it if they Joker now. Are the Peugeots closing, or are they losing time? Will they be able to get one of those two cars onto the podium? They are absolutely bumper to bumper, the two Peugeots at the back of this field. But look at the gap that Christopherson's got already. Christopherson fastest lap of the day, David.
Unfortunately, Loeb's actually dropped nearly a second off the back of Christopherson on that last lap. Now, all right, they took their Joker, they're coming back out. So let's see if we can just get a clean run and if they're going to change it a bit.
They've got Baumanis already, so Baumanis drops back behind. That would suggest to me that they'll probably get Ericsson as well, so they might get one of the two cars at least onto the podium. Through the left-hander up at Velodrome, they're chasing so hard. David Binks is keeping an eye on the times for us to see whether they're growing or not. Have a look at the top left corner of your screen. You've got live timing at home as well if you want it. Christopherson into the hairpin. There he is, absolutely, only blinks on the straight. So you go, pull a few gears, have a couple of blinks, and then it'll be eyes wide as he sends the car through that fast right-hander into the left again, sticks to the standard lap. Behind him, Ericsson's gone Joker. Kevin Ericsson goes Joker. Is that a response to what's going on behind? The dust flies up. Kevin's going to chuck it out through. So close to the barrier, but he's not close enough, and the two Peugeots have got past Kevin Ericsson as well. Can they get Bakkerud?
Christopherson just put in 2 laps off the trot within 100th of a second of each other. I mean, that is just phenomenal that he can put in consistent lap times whilst under pressure in a final of a World RX.
Absolutely brilliant driving from Christopherson. He wants this, doesn't he? He's leading this World Championship. He wants to win the big trophy at the end of the year. He said you just have to take it race by race. He's just got this one race to go to decide his fate. He's desperate for it. Look at the gap he's got from Bakkerud already. It's massive. When's Bakkerud going to go? Is he going to respond to the Peugeots or not?
Christopherson just went another 100th quicker than his last lap.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fantastic driving from this man. You know, again, have a little look at how calm he is. You wouldn't think there was 600 horsepower in there, and the kind of G-forces which he's got. Has a little look in the mirror, tiny little glance.
Yeah, I mean, he's ahead. Sometimes you'd use the actual side windows. You know, you're trying to watch where the other competitors are without focusing too much on it and slowing yourself down.
Little look in the mirror through Velodrome's a good place to look, isn't it? You've got the altitude of the track there helping you to see what's going on. Loeb has now managed to gap Hansen as those two try to chase these guys down. Christopherson will have to Joker now. Nobody's going to be anywhere near him. He throws the VW Polo in. Bakkerud goes with him. Can these two come out in front of the Peugeots, or have the Peugeots found enough space to nick a place off Bakkerud? It's super close behind them, but Bakkerud holds on to P2.
Very smooth driving by Bakkerud. At the end of the day, he knew he couldn't get on the gas too quick, put it too sideways. He's just having to feather it through that last bit of the Joker to get a good run back out and get out in front of the Loeb.
Johan Christopherson, he leads the World Rallycross Championship. He is on a run of 7 finals, and coming across the line, he's going to take his 2nd win in a row and his 6th podium in a row. It's a brilliant result for the leader of the World Rallycross Championship. Absolutely fantastic. Outside the competition, we can see a pass between Hansen and Ericsson, but it is all about this man, Johan Christopherson. What a season he is having. Those stats are absolutely incredible, and he has done it at home in Sweden. There it is. Christopherson wins round 7 of the 2017 FIA World Rallycross Championship. Bakkerud holds on to 2nd place, so it's a repeat there of the result from Norway. And in fact, Sebastian Loeb being in P3 means it's an exact repeat of the podium from the last round in Norway. Timmy Hansen gets 4th, Kevin Hansen in 5th, look, winning the Supercharger Award, and Yannis Belmanis in 6th place.